Hello guys and welcome back. That took a little bit, but we were just making sure everything was okay. We are gonna be good to go. Game. Oh, getting well, we're gonna be getting in next matchup, which will be KevinLiu versus Rilakkuma. And let's see, who should we invite? We invite Korean here, trying to figure out if all of that's gonna be good. Right there, seems like everything is a-okay. ZVT time though. We are gonna start things off on the map we have seen quite a lot in this bracket, and it will be, of course, the map of Macro, map of Frost, map of Ice and Chrome L. So we're gonna be making sure that we can get into this game. Seems like that's not the game that he was looking for, so no worries are whenever he gets in match. We are sticking on to the Taiwan versus Taiwan side. So it's Mystery Man or Rilakkuma versus KevinLiu. So pretty interesting to say the least. These two guys, I believe they've been pretty close with one another for quite a while already. They do have the same clan tag of all, and this is gonna be a pretty interesting Zerg versus Terran game, to say the least. First time. Officially. Something real quick onto the page, and we should be good to go in our game. So ZVT time, very different from everything we have been seeing so far. We've got ZVZ matchups for quite a while already. The most interesting part of a setup like this, it really feels like this is not only a Zerg infested top part of the bracket, but also it really does make sure that there is going to be a Taiwan representative, of course, in our Taiwan-Hong Kong qualifier. So let's get into the game, let's get into the match, and let's get into this battle. So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and here we are at it again. Introducing first on the top right. He's been waiting for his opponents. A quick 2-0 there into the first round against Villa 07. He is the man looking to prove himself yet again on the Zerg side. It is our blue Zerg, Mystery Man or Rilakkuma. NDW, Naive, Dream World. These two guys repping the same old thing. So it really just goes to show we're very familiar with one another, because his opponents on the southwest side of Ice and Chrome LE, it's our Red Terran instead, looking to play on. It is KevinLiu. So here we go, guys. We are at it yet again. The winner of this one going to be facing off against Rex in the qualifying match. So that's going to be something pretty interesting to check out, that's for sure. Something to keep an eye out in the first place. And time will only tell. Time will tell who's gonna be the one winning it out. On the other side of background, I believe it will be Go-Go Joey versus Butts Always There. So we are already heading to the penultimate parts of the Taiwan-Hong Kong qualifier. And we will have another one, of course, on Thursday, same time, 7 p.m. So make sure to tune on in to one of the streams so you can represent and you can just give some love to any of the players that you know. But Mystery Man right now gonna be setting things up with a hatch first into the pool there as well. In the meantime, here for KevinLiu, knows he's playing against Zerg, knows he's playing standard. He's getting that second CC up and running. The TVC time gonna be a little different from what we've seen so far. And looking at what this Reaper is all about. Time to get a scout. Time to check out what's gonna be going on. Find out. We'll find out what's gonna happen here. Solo for KevinLiu, at the very least. Onto the natural we go. A few folks here and there, even throwing down that cluster bomb. So that's gonna be the drones right now. Get bounced around in the first place. KevinLiu in the meantime, sticking on Mystery Man in the meantime, trying to get a few folks here and there. Time right now for the Queen to get in position. Free spread gonna be in play. Mystery Man basically ignoring the scout, doesn't even care what's going on there. And he really feels a lot of confidence. Looking at the background between these two players, Rilakkuma and Mystery Man within the top 5 of the Taiwan side. In the meantime, for KevinLiu, he's in the top 10, so a little bit of advantage here for Rilakkuma. And the question is, have these two players done battle so far. Seems like it's not the case though. Not really in the cards there in terms of match history, so it is what it is. Something to take note though about KevinLiu, he's part of that clan rush and he's trying to really prove himself here to be as best as he can be. Although right now he's just poking at this hatchery. Third base gonna be going up online already for Rilakkuma, and he feels very confident to say the least. He's still gonna be into play, of course, and here we go with a medevac for KevinLiu. A few drops here and there. 111 expand is all set up already, and he does go for the supply depot out in front. Looking to build up a part of the wall perhaps, and Hellions and a Reaper right now, the next scouting force, the next striking force against many of these drones. Quick little bounce around though, and here we go again. Queens right now getting in position, and this is still gonna be Rilakkuma running all around the map so far. Second supply depots, a great wall of supply depots might be in the cards there. As we said before, whoever faces off, whoever wins this battle will be going against Rex in a best of 5. Can be a ZVZ, can be a ZVT. Either way, it's a matchup we have seen so far into this bracket. In any case, looks like KevinLiu be adding things up. Going for more and more of these Hellions this time. Marauders in the meantime gonna be there as well. And this is now time for our dropships to maybe get a few more infantry into play. This Reaper though has been very pesky. Cluster bomb after cluster bomb, trying to get the bounces on over. The Queens getting flipped around here, there, and everywhere. Now it really just goes to show that they're being as pesky as can be, that's for sure. In any case though, that is going to be another creep tumor spread on that. Seems like KevinLiu though leaving the door open, and it's easy for him. Just gets in position there. Moving on around the map so far. We'll find an angle or two. And well, this is just KevinLiu on the offensive. He does go for the armor here, so he does turn these Hellions into Hellbats. So they are very, very tanky right now and can go for a really good brawl. But here going already with the Zerlings. And in behind all of this, Roaches should be able to clean up this act. And a good shutdown onto the medevac says goodbye to any kind of escape for this attacking force. So a really good start here for Rilakkuma. He's up on the base count, he's up on the worker count, and he has gotten Roaches already. So KevinLiu has to pick up the pace and build some defenses. Bunker's trying to go online, but the circuit is already there to get the pokes onto the SCV. CC trying to get built, and goodbye to that one. And for some reason, KevinLiu trying to disinfect the bunker with the flames instead. Hellbat though gonna be in position. Roaches right now gonna be marching on forward. And a few strikes here and there, looking to find a little bit more in the first place. Bunker right now being built on up. First bunker though for KevinLiu is online and ready to go. And something to take note though, he's still on that 101. Not enough to production so far. He's going for 3 racks here on the Terran side, but the question is, can he actually hold? Because these are supply depots going down. KevinLiu very close to getting supply block. There you go, that's gonna be goodbye right there. And Mr. Man is just taking these free buildings apart so easy right now. Loses a Roach, but KevinLiu is stuck onto base. He's stuck on the supply. And this is the part of the game where the rich can keep on getting richer. Rilakkuma, our mystery man. This man knows no bounds to the aggression, knows no bounds to the advantage. And what a good tech up here from Rilakkuma. All he needs to do right now is go for a strike force and win this game out. And it seems like the plan of action will to go for the macro hatch and the spire as well. A lot of economy here for Mystery Man. He is happy about the situation in the first place. And KevinLiu right now, of course, with the bunker set on up, he does have somewhere to basically stabilize, stay alive, and defend as much as possible. But in any case, SCVs right now trying to get the pull on over Roaches, and the Zerling's gonna be there as well. And Mr. Man, in the meantime, gonna be in the middle of the map here, the middle of his bases, and he's gonna be bringing in a big strike force. Scando comes online onto the third base there. And interesting to note though, KevinLiu doesn't see all of these units right now. He only sees the hatchery here fully saturated, to say the least. In any case, you know, in Ice and Chrome, it's pretty interesting on how you can expand as a Liberator here. It's just being the biggest pest of them all. And how this one works is, when you go for the third base near your primary, when you go for the third base that is just the triangle formation in the first place, then that means you are opened up on 2 sides compared to the one angle here and to the third base, because you can see them coming onto your natural, of course. And it really just goes to show on Ice and Chrome that no matter which third base you take, you can anchor yourself in a way to go for the aggression. In any case though, KevinLiu right now knows he has a few of these air units to mobilize and move around the map. He takes the third base closer to his main. And in the meantime, a few Marines running on around it, giving chase to the medevac that's already filled up. But oh my god, the creep spread is getting closer and closer. And Rilakkuma right now wants to go for the killing blow already. Can KevinLiu get any substantial damage with this dropship filled with Marines? That's the question there. Seems like it not might be the case because Mystery Man is looking for the find and looking for the folly. There we go with the Lynx though, trying to get on over one Marine. Oh my god, what a save from the dropship. That medevac will keep that one alive, and it really goes to show, saving it for a rainy day. But the rain is coming, the monsoon is here. Mystery Man is going for the push. It's high time right now to get the offensive. Siege tank's gonna be there onto the southwest side. And Mystery Man is waiting for an opportunity. Can he make it through though? Beautiful damage though done by the siege tank. But that's gonna be the surround there. And the Zerg Swarm is looking too much overwhelming. KevinLiu has to get the hell out of there. Has to disengage. This siege tank on the high ground has got 21 kills. But it doesn't really matter too much because the third base has gone down to float on away. But KevinLiu, at the very least, he will hold for the time being. A lot of damage done from both sides. Mystery Man, he is a rich man there. He's having a very stable economy. And I wouldn't be too surprised to see him prosper even more. He's going for more production. He's getting even into hype tech. So it really just goes to show that our blue Zerg here trying to get it on even more. In any case, get us now onto the southeast side, flying on around yet again. Mystery Man is looking to get in position. Ling's gonna be there. And, well, for our blue Zerg, he's just keeping an eye out yet again to find a little bit more out of this one. Some value gonna be important, but that is gonna be a good catch there from KevinLiu. Sees some units flying on in and says goodbye to two of them already. Pick off potential from the Terran. A good viable of Marines. Very, very effective to say the least. But it seems like the plan of action has changed a little bit. Onto the northern side of the map. Mystery Man right now gonna be getting a few more Banes here and there. KevinLiu on the other side gonna get caught out in the open here. These Marines right now in a spot of trouble, and Mystery Man is just going for a flock approach yet again. Siege tanks right now on the low ground, gonna get a few shot cannon shots here and there, and it seems like it's gonna be a damage onto both fronts. It really feels so for Rilakkuma. He's fighting on the east side with the ground units. Beautiful baneling hit though, getting rid of those Marines, and these mutas are in just the middle of everything yet again. Medevac right now gonna get caught out in the open. Here we go right now with the mutas in another go, and GG is called. The advantage is overwhelming, and Rilakkuma looking pretty feisty there to get that first victory on the board. There you go, that's a victory right there for Mystery Man or Rilakkuma. He has done his job, done his homework, and knew exactly where to prod his opponents. Damage being done, even though it was not the best attack at the first go, it was even better when we saw the second one. Overwhelming advantage. Good shot, so good catch from KevinLiu to say the least. I gotta commend what he did there on spotting out the mutas flying on in, but unfortunately, it just wasn't enough. There was just too much. The advantage, the economic advantage, was way too overwhelming for our Zerg player. And from then on, that's just where they went with it. That's how they flew with it, and that's how impressive they could truly be. So now we are just one map away, one game away, potentially for a ZVZ matchup yet again. Will KevinLiu though be able to get a reverse sweep, perhaps be able to impress, be able to surprise out of nowhere, or will we have a situation where Rilakkuma will go for a rematch against Rex? I do think that matchup is going to be impressive, but it'd be more impressive if KevinLiu can figure something out and gets the W's instead. Will our Terran be able to figure it out? That's going to be the question there. Or will it be a different kind of case and it'll be a swarm infestation all throughout? A lot of answers going to be answered very soon, as we are waiting now for the next game. Whatever it is though, whatever it is, seems like these two players are like, what a game. Gotta take a little bit of break off that. But well, Rilakkuma, like we said before, cute name, but not his approach. He is just impressive to say the least, and what he can bring to the table. And my oh my, a good job all throughout by by our Zerg player, and impressive. So whew, that's that game, that's for sure. And I'm just like checking a few things out here, there, and everywhere. I appreciate you guys tuning on into this broadcast, because it was been pretty fun to say the least. It has been impressive, and it's been enjoyable to see these games in front of us. But really felt like the issue there for our Terran had to be the fact that when he went for the Hellbat attack, I felt really late in a way. The roaches were already there. The bases were already set up for Rilakkuma, and easy pickings, to say the least. Easy pickings. In any case, we are just waiting for our next. So, I guess in the meantime, we'll take a little bit of a break, fix a few things up, and we'll be right back for game number 2 in just a bit. Welcome back, guys, and we are gonna get into game number 2, confirmed to be, of course, a classic map to say the least. It's time now to get into Everdream LE. Mr. Mando or Rilakkuma with that first dub on the board. Can he do one better and get the 2-0 yet again? He's making it look pretty easy into the brackets, but of course, we all know that the tough test, the big task at hand, will be to see who can face off against Rex instead. A lot of answers, right? A lot of answers need to basically get fixed up, get changed, and get those results going. It's all about, of course, trying to figure out what's going to be going on here into this game. And seeing Everdream LE, well, the thing to note is it will have a very easy to handle diagonal. So we'll wait it out. Will it be our Terran? Will it be our Zerg? Let's find out as we get into our next game. So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and here we go, game number 2. Still round 2, of course, trying to figure out who's going to be making it to the qualifying match. And introducing first, this man is one map ahead. He is a man of mystery and of intrigue. But it really just goes to show his game sense is absolutely on point. He's not wondering what to do. He's making sure his opponent, though, is wondering what he's going to be up to in the first place. It is our blue Zerg, Mystery Man, or Rilakkuma. His opponent, though, on the top right, playing the Terran race. Very interesting to see a Terran here in this bracket. We got so many Z's, and finally we see the human race being represented here, but this man needs to bring it back. Wasn't able to get much done on the drop play a while ago. A little too late on the timing attack as well. Answers by his opponent. But this time, the question is, can KevinLiu answer the question and figure things out to get the reverse sweep on? It's our red Terran on the top right, KevinLiu. So here we are at it again. T versus Z time. Hatchery first. Spawning pool. Good to go. For our player base. This is pretty much what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty much all about. Sure that they have everything they need for to set on up. So here is what's gonna be the plan. What's gonna be planned for Mystery Man this time? Will he just go for the same old thing? The real question though is, what will KevinLiu do to respond, do to answer back, and do it's a W on the board. So though this is the Taiwan Hong Kong qualifier number 1 of DreamHack Masters Fall. And in a situation like this, we are gonna be seeing Factory Online as well. Command Center gonna be there. Mystery Man right now, at the very least, gonna have all these bases up and running. 2 of them ready to go. KevinLiu though in the meantime getting the bounce on the round. And those are the links right now. Looking for a little bit of the poke action yet again. A few shots here and there. Mystery Man gonna be going for the chase down. Can he actually lead to the takedown though? Seems like that's not the case. Creep Trimmer gonna be there as well. That's gonna be a cluster bomb already online. Oh well. The Reaper quite low already. Still though for KevinLiu, at the very least, looking for the 2 base setup. Factory and the starport all gonna be going at it and playing the technological aspect of the Terran race. Maybe we'll see some over drop plays there. We'll see earlier aggression. And it seems like KevinLiu gonna be double pumping out those Hellions as well. Tech Lab right now onto the racks. Interesting enough. Might be some earlier tech instead to go for a more standard timing attack with a big bio ball coming to his opponents. The last game we saw KevinLiu set up on the 1-1-1, and with 3 racks set there a little too late to the party, just wasn't able to really get enough of those forces to begin with. In any case though, Creep right now being spread by Rilakkuma. At the very least, he's trying to get an angle on. Here comes the supply depot though, going on up for KevinLiu. Hellion's gonna be moving on over to the middle of the map as well. And as this hatchery is gonna be going online, it really feels like here for our Blue Zerg that it's bases all about the map here. So it seems like the scenario, the situation gonna be the same old thing from the last game. We'll find out and we will check out Mystery Man here having the advantage. And he can just really keep it on in the first place. There we go though with KevinLiu right now hampering this third hatchery, but the creep spread from Mystery Man actually pretty well so far. He is able to bridge the gap and bridge those bases together. A lot of commendations here for our Blue Zerg. We see that a little bit of a problem sometimes for some of our Zerg players because they forget that it differs per map if your bases are connected or not. And here on Everdream, he's just making sure that the creep spread is everywhere that he needs it to be. A while ago as well on Ice and Chrome, it was very impressive to see him already waiting near the entranceway of that third base on the Terran side. But for now, KevinLiu gonna be getting the Banshee Cloak on. It's the Starport looking to play a little bit of the harassment in the first place, and it's absolutely old school. The thing about Banshee Cloak though, it isn't really the most killer thing, but on the other side, it does force out a lot of reactions from your opponent, because if they leave it alone, then that's just gonna be it. There we go already with a few hampers onto the west side. Those are the drones. Trying to get some TPS on yet again. Queens, in the meantime, looking to defend, and KevinLiu, at the very least, moving over to the east side there. Red Hellions all together right now. Mystery Maran right now, trying to get in position yet again. Can he figure something out though? That's gonna be the question there, as it is time for more of these extractors to go online. Things like Banelings though, to be on the cards for Rilakkuma. KevinLiu, he's gonna have a lot of different tools to work with, that's for sure. He's gonna have all these different enjoyable things. He's gonna have all these different toys to play with. And in instances like this, 3-man right now, waiting for an opportunity yet again to happen. So the time absolutely ticking for our Zerg. At the very least, they're gonna be trying their best to find a little bit more out of this one. There we go though with the strike set again. Cluster bomb right now gonna get thrown on out. There we go with a scan though. KevinLiu cleaning up house. And it seems like for Mystery Man, he is gonna get caught with this fourth hatchery being built. Map control in favor though of KevinLiu so far, but Mystery Man is pushing him away with these queens. They're very, very tanky against Hellions and Reapers, that's for sure. So these pokes aren't gonna work out too well for our Terran side. In any case, though, double pumping up those upgrades, and it's melee +1 as well as Carapace. Wouldn't be surprised to see maybe Ultras into this game, and all about maybe those Mutas a while later on into these matches as well. In any case, what's happening there for KevinLiu? All these SCVs are doing something. They're doing nothing. They were caught by the supply depot wall. Eventually, he puts it down. But speaking of that one, Mystery Man is on the prowl. It's a hunt on the prairie. These Zerglings were roaming around the map and waiting for an opportunity to happen. Although on the southeast side, he is good to go. This is gonna be our Overseer gonna get popped out there. Good number of units right now though from KevinLiu. 61 army, 241. And this is gonna be pretty good here for the Terran to go for the strike. The low for Mystery Man with all the hatcheries he has, he should be ready to reinforce if need be. And maybe, just maybe, these links can get on through to the other side if need be. Great Wall of Supply depots yet again though to cover out this eastern flank. And just in case, KevinLiu is waiting in the middle of the map. He's anticipating Mystery Man to go on the offensive. But we've seen before from Mr. Rilakkuma that he is willing and daring to go on a macro base game instead. So instead, here comes KevinLiu in the middle. Wants to go on through those Hellions very, very quick. And speeding on over to get a little bit of that DPS on yet again. Still though, in behind all of this, more of these links are going online. Another macro hatch from Mr. Man yet again. We saw this before, and it seems like he is going to be sticking on to this approach with 4 bases and a 5th hatchery ready to go. At the very least, it makes a lot of sense there as the Banelings right now bust through the supply depot wall. But here we go with the Zerglings also trying to make it through to the other side. Marines right now will get surrounded yet again. And this is just Mystery Man making mincemeat out of all these units. Onto the middle line we go perhaps. No, the Marines are there to defend. And eventually the guns are blazing and the last bits of the strike force will be felled in the first place. Still though, things are looking pretty good for Mr. Man so far. And back to my point earlier on, is since he's sticking on to a 4-base setup, it is a lot easier for him to defend these bases. He will be able to make sure that he is all over the place there, and he's going to be going at it to the chokehold. Good position though for KevinLiu to put these Marines in the way, but eventually the Lings are just a little too many, and they are going to make it through to the other side. They have finally made it so, and the SCVs are getting picked apart as they transition on over. These Zerglings, so very pesky, forcing the main force to respond in kind. And right now, it really feels like for Rilakkuma, he is just chasing and going for these kills. He's also going after the drop right now. The Beetle is able to get rid of one medevac. Here we go right now with the Marines. The Zerglings are going to be there as well to reinforce. And eventually, this is going to be goodbye to these poor pool of souls who volunteered to try and be in the front lines. In case though, Mystery Man is all over the place. Even catches out these Banshees for free. And KevinLiu is going to be scratching his head and is like, oh no, why are these here already? Very quick responses. Very quick attacks from Rilakkuma to say the least. And he is just getting even more creep spread along the way. +2/+2 going online here already. That is going to be the spy right there into the first place. Mystery Man right now going to be on the assault yet again. And he will catch out KevinLiu onto the outskirts. Goodbye to the big bulk of the Terror right there. Because this is Rilakkuma looking to get a date with Rex into the qualifying match. He's looking for a revenge match. He's looking for a ZVZ. He's making sure to run on over and just trample on KevinLiu here as the Banelings are there yet again to get the spew on. Big bust yet again to get the DPS all over. These are the medevacs right now getting torn apart. And GG is called. Mystery Man or Rilakkuma is our qualifying match second player. So there you go, guys. We are gonna get it again. ZVZ next on the list. Rilakkuma with the 2-0 right there. And absolutely impressive with the same old thing. It really just goes to show how cookie cutter he can be. But on the macro side, very impressive to get the advantage. When you know strat, when you know what you're good at, then you can build on that. So Rilakkuma gonna be moving on over to face off against Rex in our other qualifying match. We do see one that's going on right now. It's Go Joey versus the side of, who is it actually? Butts Always. So we do have 3 Zergs and 1 Protoss in our qualifying matches. So we will be right back. We'll be getting into that next game, that next series very soon. Stick around. This is the DreamHack SC2 Fall Qualifier for Taiwan and Hong Kong #1.